So after the successful harvest of La Morelle and Les Valades, the natural yeast slowly got to work, working their way through the sugar in the grapes to produce the wine. Once all the sugar had been consumed and the yeast had done their job making the wine, it was time for the next important stage in the winemaking journey, safely transferring all the finished wine to a new clean container for it to undergo the important second fermentation. So super important day, end of the fermentations. Here's our trusty fermentation tank which has stopped fermenting. You can see all of the grape skins here have released all of their juices. So in the filter here, what we're going to do is first take out all of the juice that's in the tank. We're going to pump it along here through the pump. Well, we've got a little leak issue, but it doesn't matter. And then into our cool room and into this metal tank. Once we've done that, we're going to go back here, and all that's going to be left over is these dry grape skins, and we're going to press them gently and get a little bit more juice from them. Right, so as you can see, the tank is pretty much drained. We only have a few little bits left to do, but that's because we've used the pump to pump out all of those wonderful juices into here. You'll be able to see we're almost full. So that's a wonderful little return. We're really happy about that. So this is our press for pressing grapes. It's going to be a bit of an ordeal today. This is basically too small for the amount of grape skins that we have. However, we don't have enough for the next smallest one that we could find, the next biggest one that we could find. So we're going to have to use this. It's going to take us probably 4 or 5 goes, but it should be okay. We'll keep the press separate from the juice we pumped out earlier, and we'll see how it tastes tomorrow. So 24 hours later, we are back in the Shea. So we managed to get everything pressed and put into tank yesterday. However, it wasn't a very easy job. We ran into some fairly major problems with the tank that was leaking. So we had to put the camera down, rush to find the solution, and luckily we were able to do that. We've managed to get in touch with the manufacturer who sent out another tank late last night. So it enabled us to finish all of the pressing and get it all done, because we were really worried that we were going to lose basically all of our wine. Very eventful day. I'll show you what the outcome is though. We're really happy with the outcome. We've managed to get it all sorted. Where we had the issue, as I said, was with this tank, and as you saw, the level was really full. Actually, just catastrophe struck, a leak started, and it meant that we had to go back to the drawing board. This valve here is absolutely critical. So it's a ball valve. We've done it so tightly I can't even unscrew it. This is critical because there's all of the pressure of 500 litres of wine on top of it, and this is the only thing from stopping literally all of it from just splaying out all over the floor, and that's it, you lose everything. As you can see, it's in a bit of a weird position. This handle, which opens and closes the valve, should be at the top. It should be here, like a normal tap, but it's not. And when we screwed it in, I didn't think too much of it, but actually this part is defective, it's faulty. And what happened was, as we filled this up all the way to the top, 500 litres of our best juice, the free run juice, and it started dripping from underneath here. You can see some of the stains from it yesterday. Luckily it wasn't a lot, but it was dripping. We couldn't leave it like that. All of that drip juice was going to become wastage. We pumped all of the wine out of here, back into a plastic tub to protect it for a few hours, literally ran around everywhere getting a new tank, which we managed to do. This one, in the meantime, we tried to fix it. We used Teflon tape, plumber's tape, paste, everything. It was still dripping. It's just defective. There's no way we could have known it, but luckily we were able to react fast, use our network and our contacts to get it sorted before the weekend. So this is where the good stuff is, in here. All of our finished wine in tank. Here we've got Les Valades, so this is from a couple of weeks ago. And in here, we have our replacement tank, which is safely protecting all of Les Morelles. There's a few extra litres in demijohns over here in the glass. Glass is really lovely. This is just for a day or two. This is actually the press, where we press the grapes, just to let the solids just fall out of that so it's not too bitter. We've left a little drip tray underneath for a few days just to make sure it's okay. Looking like it's working pretty well. So we're going to do the second fermentation in these 2 tanks for the next few weeks. Then we'll move them again into the final containers for the wine to mature. Very quickly though, here, this is our little secret test, a little test of something. We'll tell you more about that later, but we're really excited for this. We just decided to make 2 demijohns, but as I say, it's a little test, something fun, and it's tasting really nice actually. So I'm really proud of how we reacted yesterday. Honestly, we switched the camera off because it was just such a stress. We had to get it sorted within the next few hours, and luckily we managed to do so. It was a massive effort. The day was way longer, way more difficult than it should have been. But in the end, we've tasted all of the wines. They taste absolutely incredible. We're so happy. It was a small blip along the journey, but it's about how you react. If I've learned anything from this year winemaking and being a vineyard owner, is that actually it's about how you react to problems and how you deal with them. They'll always come your way, you can never mitigate everything, and I'm so happy we were able to get a really good outcome yesterday.